Okay, we are on the east side of the garage. This is the electric meter. Power is below grade. It's got a slip joint right here, which is kind of neat. I like that. I do not like that post that's cut off and all rusty. That's a tetanus shot. But the meter should be sealed on 3 sides to help prevent moisture infiltration into the wall structure. This is the east wall. This is the east exterior wall. So we move on around here. We continue moving and groving. And inside, we have a Gould electric load center, breaker box, service panel, call it what you will. And it's labeled properly. How about that? I kind of like that. Okay, we got debris inside the cabinet. I'm less happy about that. This breaker is identified as belonging to the kitchen circuits. And the GFCI will not work on that. So far I haven't found any GFCI in the kitchen, by the way. I'll keep looking. Now, this is Gould. This is Square D. This is Eaton. What are you? This is Siemens. Gould, 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 Gould. Okay. So, the manufacturers don't like you mixing the breakers up like that. They're just not for that. And then we come down here and we look at our chart and we see right here that we can have stackable breakers. So it's not an issue. All right. Now, we shouldn't have unprotected conductors entering the cabinet. We shouldn't have more than 3 cables coming in through a single hole. That's called bundling. All right. Even my illustration is somewhat apologetic about bundling. I hate apologizing for my work like that, but there it is. We got L1 and L2 coming in, and they're copper, but we got some oxidation is being caused on that. That's waiting for sparks. That is a recipe for sparks. It's supposed to have non-conductive covers over L1 and L2. If you don't know those are hot, you don't belong in this cabinet. I get that. Then we have our main neutral coming in, and it's supposed to be wrapped no fewer than 4 times with white tape. If you don't know that's the main neutral, you don't belong in this cabinet. I get that. Then we've got white hots. This is like for the condensing unit. We got white hots coming into this cabinet. This should be wrapped with black tape. If you don't know that's hot, you don't belong in this cabinet. I get that, but it's supposed to be wrapped with black tape. Then our neutrals. Okay, so where power comes into the house through these corroded connections, goes into the breaker. Okay, comes out of the breaker. Let me use this as an example. Comes out of the breaker, turns your fan on. And then it comes back to the bus bar, which feeds back to your neutral and goes back home. And you only pay for the electricity that you use to turn the fan. You turn the fan off, you're not paying for anything. Turn the fan on, you're paying for it. It's just like running water in the sink. Okay, it goes down the drain. This energy goes down the drain. Okay. Your electric cables should not be in contact with the cabinet cover. And your neutrals, since they do carry current, like I just illustrated, okay, they're not supposed to be doubled. 1 wire, 1 screw, 1 connection. They're not supposed to be double tapped. Call it what you will, double lug. They're not supposed to be double lug. You can't double lug grounds, because the only time we expect to have ground, any energy coming through the ground, is during an emergency. Coming through the white wires, that's every time you turn a switch, it comes through the white wires. This is only during an emergency, trying to save you from being shocked. That's why, since it's only an emergency, you can have 2. But what am I seeing underneath here? 3. Okay, shouldn't have 3. Shouldn't have 3 ground lugs. So, what do we learn? We learned that our meter box should be sealed. We learned that we do not have a bonding location labeled inside of here. We learned that we got unprotected conductors entering the cabinet. We've learned that we got bundling, more than 3. We learned that our wires are touching the cabinet cover. We learned that we've got white hots. We learned that our neutral is not labeled. We learned that we do not have protective covers. We learned that we got oxidation on our connections, our lugs. Did I say white hots already? Bonding location not labeled. We learned that we got debris in the bottom of the cabinet. We learned that our neutrals are double lugged and some of our grounds are triple lugged.